All right, so using what we know about our laws of exponents, let's go ahead and solve this equation. Now it's telling us to multiply. So what we're going to do is we're going to take each of these things separately. So for example, the numbers 16 times 14 and x to the power of 5 times x to the power of 2 and y to the power of 4 times y to the power of 2. So when we take each of these separately, we have 16 times 14, which is 224. And we have x to the power of 5 times x to the power of 2. Now remember, that means that we're going to add the exponents. So that should be 5 plus 2, which is x to the power of 7. And then y to the power of 4 times y to the power of 2. Again, we're adding the exponents. So that's 4 plus 2, which means y to the power of 6. So 224 x to the power of 7 and y to the power of 6. Now let's look at an example where we have a multiplication. Now remember, when we're separating this by parentheses, that means that we're going to multiply. Now this means here that we're going to distribute this into everything that is inside. So this is 2 to the power of 5, x to the third times 5, and y to the fifth times 5. So x and then 3 times 5 gives us 15. And then 5 times 5, which is 25. And then we need to evaluate whenever we have a number. Let's go ahead and evaluate and say 2 to the power of 5. How much would that be? So using a calculator, we can say 2 to the power of 5, which is going to be equal to 32. So 32 x to the power of 15, y to the power of 25. Now when we're simplifying by division, again, we're going to take each of these things separately. So 5 and 125, x to the power of 5, x to the power of 2, and y to the power of 5, y to the power of 3. So we can simplify 5 to 125 to 1 over 25. And x to the power of 5 divided by x to the power of 2, that means that we're going to subtract the exponents. So this is x, 5 times 5 minus 2, which is 3. And then y to the power of 5, y to the power of 3. So 5 minus 3, which is 2. So y to the power of 2. Therefore, we would put in our answer as x to the power of 3, y to the power of 2, divided by 25.